So today I'm going to show you how to bend a smaller diameter tube for one that it's not rated for. Right now I have a bending die that is rated at 1 3/4 round tubing. I want to actually bend 1 1/2 tubing, but in order for me to do that, I need to make a sleeve. And I'll show you how I do that real quick. I grabbed about 2 feet of scrap 1 3/4 tubing with 1/8 while making the inner diameter 1 1/2. Because of the tight fit, I had to cut the sleeve in half in order for the 1 1/2 round tube to fit. I took it over to my table vise to make it easy to work with. Once I got the piece cut, I took it over to my belt sander to deburr it. Then place the 2 halves on the tube that I was going to bend. I also made sure to position it at the start of the bend. Then tack the 2 together to hold it into place. Then took it over to my tube bender. One thing to note here is that you need to make sure that the tube sleeve is long enough to slide through to the U-strap and to match whatever bend you need. So make sure the sleeve is long enough. In this particular case, I used about 18 inches of the sleeve and to make a bend of 50 degrees. That's gonna hopefully cover a 50-degree bend. And as it was bending towards the end, you can see I barely had enough material of the sleeve on the follower. If it's too short and it slips, that may cause some issues. And to put your mind at ease, here's a clip of me showing that there's no damage at all to the forming die or the follower. And the moment of truth. No kinks, it's a perfect bend. And I'll prove it, I'll compare the bend quality to a 1 3/4 tube that I had earlier. And as you can see, the bend quality matches. Now let's examine the sleeve. It looks like during the bend, the inner sleeve must have shifted or stretched further back than the outer. And now let's check the bend angle. Yep, it matches the 50 degrees that I needed. And here's a fit up of what I'll be using this tube on. This is a project that I've been working on. So stay tuned for that one. And for those who are wondering, why not just buy the correct die to match the correct tube? For me at least, I was kind of in a pinch. I was working on a project and I wanted to bend 1 1/2 diameter tube. I just didn't have the die in hand. I was gonna order one, but it takes about 3 to 4 weeks from JD Squared to arrive. I just needed to make one simple bend. So I ended up using this particular method and it worked out great. So if you're just like me, I'm just a weekend fabricator. I don't bend tube every single day. If I did this as a production line thing, obviously it would make more sense to purchase one for the correct size tube. But for me, it just didn't justify the cost just because I don't normally bend tube every single day. I use it here and there, but I don't bend this every single day. So that's why I didn't buy one also. And you're wondering, well, you wasted about a foot or two of brown tubing to make the sleeve. Well, in my area at least, it cost around $3 a foot. So I can justify, $3 to $6 to do one bend. And in the future, I do plan to buy more dies to add to my tube bender. But for now, this method works okay. And I know I didn't show it here, but I don't see why you couldn't use this method to make multiple bends on the tube. You just have to make 2 separate sleeves, I guess. And as always, I hope you guys found this entertaining or learned something new. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Now, if I missed something or if you have a question on anything, make sure to leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to try to answer it. But that's it for me today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.